Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to my second episode of a vlog. I want to talk about why I journal. I think I forgot my phone. Yeah, I do this thing where I just forget my phone. Let's go. So the first time I got into journaling was back in 2023 when I found out about Marcus Aurelius and the book Meditations. This was not a book, it was a personal journal by Marcus Aurelius, the emperor himself. At that time I didn't know what I was gonna write. I just knew that I needed to change my life a little because I was not happy with where I was going with my life. I was dealing with stress, anxiety, and whatever I was going through at that time. So I thought I would steal one of Marcus's good habits and hope for the best. And I think it was one of the best decisions I ever made. So what are the things I wrote down when I started journaling? It was basically just my everyday thoughts. I didn't think about it as much, but what I knew was that I did not want anyone to read my notes, because what happens is when you think people are gonna read your notes, you're not gonna be as natural, or you're not gonna be as unfiltered. The first few days, or even my first week, I was writing down on my laptop. So what I was doing was the thoughts I would get all day, I would just go home, open my laptop, and just put everything down. Sit down for 10 minutes. And after first week, I thought maybe, laptop is not a good idea. I'd probably just write down on my phone because it's with me all the time and my thoughts are fresh. Those kind of stopped. So after writing down for about a week or so, the first thing I noticed was that I started recognizing my habits, my good habits and my bad habits. I found out that I was smoking cigarette a lot. Yeah, if you didn't know, I was a smoker before, and I was drinking a lot. Thought at that time it's the main reason that was contributing to my stress, and it makes sense now to look back. So the first thing I did was I really just started working on quitting cigarette, because I thought that was the most important thing at that time, and I was right. And all of this would not have happened if I did not start journaling. I realized that my bad habits are contributing to my stress and anxiety. That's when I thought now is the best time to quit smoking, alcohol, and all of my bad habits. And that's when I realized journaling was a very powerful thing. And I was making some changes in my life I always wanted to make. I was getting to become a better version of myself, which I always wanted to become. I was not happy with where my life was going at the time before I started doing the journaling and writing down, tracking my progress, and basically just journaling. So after I noticed that journaling does make a difference, it's mainly about being consistent rather than just doing it every day, actually. So I don't stress about it too much nowadays. Even if I skip a day or two, it's fine, as long as I'm keeping track of myself and being on a right path. It's the most important thing to me, because once you start going to the wrong path, you go down that path quite easily. and I've been there so many times, and it's not a good place to be, you know, because these bad habits just compound. And so does good habits as well. So if you keep on stacking good habits, you just become better and better and better every day, every year. Yeah, and that's just me. So that was when I know for a fact that journaling makes a difference in your life. It's a powerful thing. You need to self-reflect on you to really know what you're doing, what you're going through, you know, so you see yourself changing. And as much as journaling is a powerful thing to do, it's only been a couple of weeks that I thought journaling can be done on a video as well. I always used to think that, journal, just write down. You just write down whatever you're thinking. Plus, you get to learn a camera talking skills, video editing skills, operate a camera, and a whole bunch of things. I would visit these places I would normally not come, and that's why journaling in any way, either you're writing it down on a piece of paper or just doing one of these vlogs. What I mean is that you basically write down your thoughts, what you're thinking throughout the day. You do that for every day, a certain amount of time, let's say 6 months. So if you do that, what happens is that you can see what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. So the parts when you're doing right, you just keep on doing that. And whatever you're doing wrong, you stop doing it or replace your bad habits with the good habits. That's the whole purpose of journaling, at least to me. I'm not an expert. I've only started doing this for the last 2 years, but I have learned a few things from it. I started seeing changes in my own life. That's why I keep doing this still now, because I think it's a very powerful tool to have in your life. So yeah, that's pretty much everything for this video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.